Hello, and welcome to Reach Out, brought to you by the AIDEFoundation. I'm Ron Paolino, one of your new co-hosts.
And my name is Poppy Champlin.
Hi, Poppy.
Hi, Ron.
Feels real good to be here today.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm looking forward to doing the show with you. Poppy, there's not too much to be said about me, so you have such an interesting background. Why don't you just tell the folks, our viewers, just a little bit about what you've done?
Oh, well, thank you. But I'm sure there's plenty to say about you. But I have actually become a comedian in my life. That sounds so funny to me. But I studied at the University of Rhode Island and then went on to become a stand-up comedian, performing all over the country, and then went to Chicago, got into the Second City.
Really? Second City?
Yeah.
Wow.
Improv.
I'm learning too.
You're quite a little comedian too, I've heard.
Well, so you could say that, but not to the degree that you were. My background's a little bit different. I'm a retired sales manager and business owner. I'm from Rhode Island. I'm originally a Rhode Islander that was transplanted to Naples, Florida, the southwest portion of Florida. Oh. I lived there for 18 years and had the good fortune of being working for the Hilton Corporation, their timeshare division, and I was their sales director. And it was a great opportunity and a great experience, but people in Florida just don't seem to think and talk, and they don't know what a wimpy skimpy is. They don't know what
skimpy. I don't think I know what a wimpy skimpy is.
You don't know what a wimpy is? We'll talk about that after. They don't know what lemonade is. They don't know what coffee milk is. And people just didn't seem to think and talk. And so anyway, I'm fortunate enough at my age to still have my parents here in Rhode Island and my 5 brothers and sisters. So I came back. I've been back home now for a little over 10 years. And somehow found my way to the AIDEFoundation, and Poppy, here we are.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. After Chicago, I went out to Los Angeles and thought I would get on a sitcom, and I came close. I did come close, but one of the agents that I had kind of went crazy. And so that was my big break. This agent from the William Morris agency, he was hot to make me a big star, and I sound like you all of a sudden. As a comedian, I'm such a mimic. I'm going to start talking like you. That's weird. Anyway,
worst thing, it could be worse, Poppy.
I don't think so.
No,
but I'm teasing, of course. But so he went kind of woohoo crazy, and so then I was just kind of working on my own the whole time. I do have a Showtime special, which is great, but I miss Rhode Island too.
Yeah, it's funny. Once Rhode Islander, always a Rhode Islander.
Yeah.
I understand that you worked at one time with Ray Romano. Is that true?
Yep. Ray Romano did a VH1 special with him out of New York. Him and Caroline Ray.
Oh, kidding.
Yeah. It was called Fools for Love. It was a great show, and they actually filmed this bit that I did on how I was saying how I don't think that I'm going to have any children, and I know that you have 2, but that I just didn't work out that way for me to have kids, and so I said that my eggs are sitting on death row, and that they know it, and I can hear them in there every month banging their cup up against the cell wall, and I'm just like, dead egg walking, keep going. So they thought that was a great bit, and they actually built a set with a prison, and they put 2 eggs in the prison, and then superimposed my face on the egg with a friend of mine. She was on the other egg, and then they just sort of we acted it out. It was very funny. So, but Ray was really funny. He was funny back then. He had these great kid jokes that he was doing because he's a family man as well. And once you're a comedian and you have children, I think you get a lot of
material.
Fodder, a lot of material.
Yeah, I can tell you, being not anywhere near the level of comedic background that you have, I have 2 kids, and some people would think they're funny.
I bet.
As a father, I don't think that I thought they were too funny growing up, but a lot of other folks around me did.
Yeah, I bet kids just.
And what are you doing? Are you doing anything presently, Poppy? What are you doing now?
Oh well, yeah. Since I came back, I decided to start working locally, and I'm really glad I found this. I'm really glad I found John and Tina and Nancy to be part of this. And Ron, to be part of this, to help, to give back to people in the community, to give back to Rhode Island, because this foundation gives it's so great because it's giving everybody, kind of trying to help everybody, which is a huge task to undertake.
You've got a point, and this segment is kind of supposed to be about us, but since we're doing what we're doing, the AID Foundation is very important. Anybody watching this show should know that the AID Foundation is something that's out there for battered women,
right,
for veterans, for homeless people, for children. What we're trying to do here is amazing, and it's a lot. We need your help, of course. And the other thing is, I think everyone might care to know, or if they don't, they're going to know now.
Right.
All of us here are volunteers. No one's paid.
Right.
No one gets paid. Not you or I or anybody. All the people behind the scenes. None of our guests are paid. And it's a wonderful thing.
So how many people just turned off the TV just now? No, it's great. It's great. The goals here are huge and commendable, and I think that to be part of it is an honor for me to be part of it, to give and to help people in Rhode Island, because Rhode Island has some bad unemployment happening right now,
we do.
So
I think we're second only to Alaska in that unfortunate category as being
really?
Of the unemployment. Yeah, I think that Alaska has the number one, their tops of unemployment, unfortunately, and I think we're number 2. And
I love Alaska.
Hopefully there are things that will be turned around about that. But in the interim, organizations and people like the people that are watching us and people that are working here at the AID Foundation are the kind of people that I think Rhode Island and we need in general everywhere to try to do a little something to help out.
Exactly.
Anybody watching at home that has an idea, that has something that they'd like to do, contact us. You can contact us, by the way, at www.aidefoundation.org. And we'd love to hear from you. You can also contact Poppy or myself if there's something that you'd like to hear on the Reach Out show. We're going to be here for a while. We're looking forward to doing this.
And I have some great stories about different movie stars that I've met in L.A. and dealt with, like Joan Rivers. I met Joan Rivers one time. And I was so nervous to meet her that I went right up to her, and instead of saying, "Hi, my hands are clammy," I was just like, "Hi, it's clammy." And she was like, "Security, okay, get her out of here. Security, get her out immediately." So I think humor is such a great way to help. You know what I mean? Humor has always been a wonderful way to help people, because it's just...
laughter is therapeutic.
Laughter is therapeutic. Laughter is the best medicine. I still need health insurance, but laughter is the best medicine. Hey, and it is time now to introduce our first guest right here, and it's going to be...
Bobo the Clown.
Yay!
Mr. Bob Aubin, actually, but known as Bobo the Clown to most of you, I'm sure. Bob, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much to be invited.
It's great to have you. Bobo, can you tell us a little bit about how you became a clown, how that all came about?
Well, back in the 90s, my wife had Bavarian cancer, and she had only about 6 months to live, but the good Lord decided to let her keep her. And I had to pay it back. I want to pay the good Lord back. And by doing this, I wanted to do something, and I decided to go into the balloon thing. I don't know if I was going to make it, but I did buy a loose set of balloons. And when I made a dog, I felt I did something, I accomplished something. And then after that, I went to a giraffe. And then after that, I made a flower.
Wow.
And I said, I thought I was doing superb. So then I adopted my 3 grandchildren. And I kept on doing little balloons here and there. And then I was sending my little boy, he was 3 years old at that time, and he was at the daycare, and I decided to go do some balloons for that school, the daycare. Then I said, no, I'm going to go as a clown. So I went and bought one of those $39 jumpsuit kite clowns.
Oh, yeah.
And I painted my face, and whew, I thought I was a beautiful clown, but boy, after thinking now today, I was the most scariest clown.
You were scary?
To me, it seemed like I had too much paint on me.
You
and
were the killer
else.
clown, Bobo.
Then I decided to continue, and then I had fun doing it. Just to see the little boys and girls happy about it.
Well, Bobo, I just met you, and I can tell the enthusiasm and the vigor when you do everything. These things that you do with balloons are absolutely amazing. I touch a balloon and it pops. How'd you learn to do all this?
Well, I'll do one while I'm talking, and I can do these blindfolded.
Blindfolded?
I am the #1 balloonist in the Boston area. Well, in fact, the Cat in the Hat that's there, I did that in less than, I did in about 5 minutes.
That is amazing.
And I did it blindfolded. And then now I'm out of competition. Elmo up the top over there, Elmo the Cookie Monster, I did about 2, 3 of those in competition. But balloons are very easy to do.
Yes,
But
look at
if
this
I can
little
make
mermaid.
a little child happy, then I can make another child happy. And all my money goes directly to the Tomorrow Fund that's located at the Hasbro Hospital here in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
I used to do it for another organization, and when they left their charter out of here, then after that I decided, and I don't want to send it to New Jersey, the money, because we'll never help a child here in Rhode Island. I decided to call the lady from the Tomorrow Fund, which I kept her card for many years. And then she said she would be glad to get take my contribution. Mm-hmm. I do a lot of shows for corporates. I had done a corporate show, which every time I do their show, they give me a check for $1,000 to the Tomorrow Fund.
Nice.
And I do it practically every year with them. And that's one of my big factor. And then, I don't do this for money.
No.
So
I'm a millionaire in a sense, but a millionaire in smiles. Okay? If I can get a million children smiling about getting this balloon, then also the money is going to another one that has a chance to live a little longer.
Yeah.
You know, Bobo, it seems like what you're saying, if I understand you correctly, is that these balloons, the costumes, the cosmetics that you have to use, your transportation, all comes out of your pocket. You donate everything you do.
Correct. Nothing is used. No money is used to from the money I make into the clowning, whether I do a stage show or anything like that. My next big event would be that I'm doing for is the Pumpkin Fest, is well known around this area.
That's cool.
And it's in Smithfield. And that'll be in September 17th.
Yeah.
Nice.
And again, I'll do a stage shows there. They give me the money, and it goes directly to the Tomorrow Fund.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's
really
wonderful.
And then any money I collect goes directly to the Tomorrow Fund. And then I like to do this. And then my whole family is also clowns.
Oh, yeah.
My oldest boy, and right now he's 17. When I first got him 10 years ago, he was 7 years old. And now he's 17. He attends Mount St. Charles Academy. He's a senior there now. And then he loves to do this.
Uh-huh.
He does some work for children. He loves to do the work for the children too. I think I got them going the right direction. You know?
You know, Poppy and I were talking before you came on the set, and Bobo also has an alter ego.
An alter ego?
Yeah, it's Bobo's twin brother, as I understand it, Dr. Coco.
Oh, Dr. Coco. What's that about?
Yep, Dr. Coco is this is my little lion.
Oh,
While I was talking
cute.
with you guys.
That's pretty amazing. That's
Very
just incredible.
And
that.
Dr. Coco is, again, I do a lot of shows for hospitals, and it's basically for cancer. Okay?
Yep.
That's
And I've done one show, Dr. Coco, at the Milford